Becoming rich suddenly, whether through inheritance, a lottery win, or a large payout, is a life-altering event. It's easy to think that this newfound wealth will solve all your problems and make life instantly better, but without the right mindset and strategy, it can do the opposite. Many people who find themselves in this position often make rash decisions that lead them to lose it all. You're in unfamiliar territory, and it's crucial to be mindful of how you handle this situation. Let's dive into the essential steps you need to take if you find yourself suddenly wealthy, and how to preserve, grow, and protect your newfound riches. 1. Pause before making any decisions. The first and most important thing you need to do is pause. Take a step back and let the reality of your new financial situation sink in. It's natural to feel overwhelmed or excited, but that can lead to impulsive decisions you might regret later. The urge to make quick purchases or investments can be strong, but the smartest thing you can do is give yourself time to process everything. This pause allows you to think rationally. You don't have to decide what to do with the money immediately. Use this time to learn more about your financial options and create a plan that works for your long-term goals. Don't rush to spend or invest because of external pressure or excitement. The best thing about money is that it doesn't go anywhere if you don't touch it. It's better to take months to decide how to use it wisely than to regret a rushed decision that you can't take back. 2. Do not tell anyone. One of the worst things you can do when you suddenly get rich is to tell everyone. The moment people know you're financially well off, you'll be bombarded with unsolicited advice, requests for loans, or investment opportunities. Unfortunately, not everyone will have your best interests at heart. Keeping your financial status under wraps helps maintain your privacy and shields you from unnecessary pressure. Even close friends or family may expect you to share your wealth, potentially straining relationships. This is not about being selfish, but about protecting yourself from being taken advantage of. People change when money enters the picture, and you need time to understand how this wealth will impact your life before involving others. Moreover, once word spreads, you could become a target for scammers, distant relatives, or acquaintances trying to exploit your newfound wealth. It's important to keep your financial windfall private, at least until you have a solid plan and have consulted with a financial advisor on how to handle these situations. Keeping it quiet will give you the space to figure out your next steps without the pressure of others' expectations. 3. Do not quit your job. One of the most common mistakes people make when they suddenly become rich is quitting their job too soon. As tempting as it may seem to walk into your boss's office and hand in your resignation letter, quitting your job right away might not be the best decision. While it may seem like you'll never have to work again, that might not be the case. Having a consistent source of income outside of your newfound wealth keeps you grounded and provides financial stability that can help you avoid dipping into your fortune too quickly. Jobs provide more than just a paycheck. They offer structure, purpose, and a sense of normalcy. Sudden wealth can disrupt your routine, leaving you feeling unmoored, especially if you lose the sense of accomplishment that comes from working. Wealth alone doesn't provide fulfillment, and without meaningful work or structure in your life, boredom and dissatisfaction can creep in. Wealth is a tool, not the solution to all your problems. By maintaining your job, you also have time to explore how best to manage your money without feeling like you need to immediately shift your entire lifestyle. You may later choose to leave your job, but take the time to adjust to your new life before making that call. 4. Pay all of your existing debt. Sudden wealth offers a golden opportunity to wipe the slate clean, and one of the first things you should do is pay off all existing debt. Whether it's a student loan, mortgage, or credit card balance, getting rid of debt provides peace of mind and ensures that no one has any claims on your money. Paying off debt also helps in preserving your newfound wealth. The interest on debts can pile up over time, eating into your savings and reducing your net worth. Eliminating those liabilities early on and not taking any other debt just because you feel like you can pay it now you have money ensures that your money works for you, not against you. It's a strategic move to safeguard your financial future and avoid being shackled by past financial obligations. 5. Understand the tax implications. One of the most overlooked aspects of sudden wealth is taxes. Getting rich isn't just about having money. There are also legal obligations you must fulfill, starting with taxes. Different types of wealth, whether from inheritance, winning a lottery, or sudden business success, come with different tax implications. If you don't understand them, you could end up owing more than expected. Depending on where you live, you could owe a significant portion of your money in income, capital gains, or inheritance taxes. This is where a professional tax advisor's help becomes essential. A tax advisor can guide you through the maze of tax regulations, helping you manage your wealth in a way that minimizes tax liabilities. Failing to plan for taxes can lead to unexpected tax bills that could drain a significant portion of your newfound wealth. In fact, many sudden millionaires have found themselves in financial distress simply because they didn't understand their tax responsibilities. So, before you start making any big decisions, get clear on your tax obligations and put aside what you owe to avoid nasty surprises. 6. Learn about money, how to multiply it and make it work for you. For many people, receiving a large sum of money is the first time they've had significant financial resources. Sudden wealth doesn't come with financial knowledge attached. If this is your first time dealing with large sums of money, it's vital to educate yourself about how money works. There's a difference between being rich and staying rich, and that difference lies in understanding how to invest, save, and grow your money. Take the time to learn about the psychology of money, compounding, investing, money management, and taxes. The more you know, the better decisions you'll make. Wealth can vanish just as quickly as it appeared, but with financial literacy, you can turn your sudden fortune into lasting wealth. Think of your newfound wealth as a seed. If you water it with the right knowledge, it can grow into something far bigger. 7. Don't start a business all of a sudden. It might seem like starting a business with your new wealth is a great way to make your money grow, but jumping into entrepreneurship without experience is risky. Sudden wealth can give you the confidence to pursue dreams you may have always had, like starting a business. Many businesses fail, and doing it impulsively without a clear plan or understanding of the industry can lead to a massive financial loss. Starting a business requires more than just capital. It demands knowledge, planning, strategy, and experience of the market. If you rush into launching a business, you risk losing not just the money you invest, but also your sense of stability. Many successful entrepreneurs spend years learning their industries and building networks before making a move. So, if you have a business idea, take the time to thoroughly research and understand the field before diving in. 8. Learn how to compound your money. Compounding is the key to growing wealth over time. It's the process of earning returns on your investment and then reinvesting those returns to earn even more. By learning how to harness the power of compounding, you ensure that your money doesn't just sit idle but grows exponentially. The earlier you start, the more you stand to gain. Compounding works best when given time, so the sooner you invest and reinvest your wealth, the larger it will grow. For instance, if you invest $100,000 in an index fund with an average annual return of 10%, your investment could grow to over $1 million in 30 years, thanks to the power of compounding. Understanding this principle is crucial to maintaining and increasing your fortune. Financial literacy, paired with patience, can turn your wealth into something that lasts generations. 9. Avoid getting rich comfortable. One of the biggest traps people fall into after getting rich is lifestyle inflation. upgrading their lifestyle much higher and spending more because they have more. It's easy to justify buying expensive cars, homes, and luxury items now that you have the money. But the truth is, the more you spend, the faster your wealth diminishes. To maintain and grow your wealth, you must resist the temptation to increase your spending habits. Keeping your lifestyle modest, living below your means, even when you can afford more, is one of the smartest ways to ensure long-term financial security. Don't let the excitement of your new wealth push you into purchases that drain your resources. Just because you have the money doesn't mean you need to spend it all. Focus on maintaining your current living expenses while using your wealth to invest in things that will grow over time. Financial discipline is key to ensuring that your wealth doesn't become a temporary windfall. 10. If you inherit money, do not change the financial advisor. If your wealth comes from an inheritance, there's a good chance the previous holder had a financial advisor. Don't be quick to dismiss them. They have insight into the family's financial history and an understanding of how the assets were managed. Often, heirs think they know better or want to manage the money themselves, but changing advisors too quickly could disrupt well-established strategies. However, make sure to vet your advisor thoroughly. Ensure they have your best interests at heart and are not simply benefiting from managing your family's wealth. If you're unsure about their advice or want a second opinion, seek another trusted professional, but don't hastily switch advisors without good reason. Take the time to get to know the advisor and assess their knowledge. If they've been successful in growing and protecting the family's wealth, it's worth considering keeping them on board. 11. Don't start being a yes man. Wealth can change the dynamics of your relationships. Friends, family, or even acquaintances may come out of the woodwork asking for loans, investments, or financial favors. While it can be tempting to help everyone, especially those close to you, it's important to set boundaries. You're not obligated to fund other people's dreams or bail them out of financial trouble just because you've come into wealth. You might feel pressured to say yes, especially to those you care about, but doing so can quickly drain your resources and strain your relationships. Learn how to say no, even when it's difficult. You have to protect your wealth for your own future and your family's. Your wealth doesn't obligate you to fund someone else's lifestyle or dreams. Being a yes man who agrees to every request can quickly lead to financial strain, emotional stress, and resentment. Take time to evaluate each request carefully and never feel pressured to give or invest just because someone asks. Establish boundaries early on and don't feel guilty for protecting your wealth. It's not selfish, it's smart. 12. If you have a family, set up a trust fund for your kids. If you have children, setting up a trust fund is one of the best ways to ensure their future financial security. A trust fund is one of the best ways to ensure that your wealth benefits your children while still maintaining control over how and when they access it. Trust funds can prevent your children from receiving a large sum of money before they're ready to handle it responsibly and be able to help guide them to make smart financial decisions as they grow older. By setting up a trust fund, you ensure that your wealth is preserved for future generations. You can also establish guidelines on how the money should be used, such as for education or major life events. This not only protects your wealth but also teaches your children the value of financial discipline. 13. Play it safe by looking poor. One of the simplest yet most effective strategies for maintaining and protecting your wealth is to keep a low profile. Wealth attracts attention, and sometimes that attention isn't positive. By maintaining a modest appearance, you can avoid unnecessary scrutiny or pressure from others who may want to take advantage of your financial situation. By playing it safe and avoiding flashy displays of wealth, you can fly under the radar and avoid unwanted attention. This not only protects your privacy, but also reduces the risk of being targeted by fraudsters or people who may want to exploit your newfound wealth. It's a tactic used by many wealthy individuals who understand that staying rich is as much about protecting your wealth as it is about growing it. Sudden wealth can be both a blessing and a burden. While it opens doors to new opportunities, it also requires careful management to ensure that you don't lose it all. By taking time to pause, avoiding impulsive decisions, and educating yourself on how to manage and grow your money, you can turn a windfall into lasting financial security. Wealth is not just about having large chunks of money. It's about learning how to preserve, grow, and use it wisely to build a future for yourself and your family.